Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be flying. We're going to be flying like the Hayne plane today. We're going to be looking at JARRYD Hayne's pre-season highlights. The whole entire thing. I think it's 21 minutes long. It's got nearly 1 million views. It's in high quality. I apologise for the last couple of videos. They've been in shit quality. We need high definition videos, guys. And after this one, we're going to be watching Jordan Mailata's journey to the NFL from the, it's confusing me, it's saying from Australian Rugby League, but it's actually just Rugby League, but from the NRL, which is the National Rugby League of Australia. What a tongue twister. Anyways guys, this video is going to be about the Hayne plane, pre-season. Let's get into it. This is a guy, like, let's just read about his, journey. His journey to America to follow his dream and play American football. JARRYD Hayne, born 15th of February 1988, is an Australian professional rugby league footballer who has also played American football and rugby union sevens. Hayne attracted significant attention when he made the switch from one of NRL's top players to a rookie in the 2015 NFL season with the San Francisco 49ers. Before returning to the NRL, Hayne also represented Fiji in rugby union sevens, but he didn't make it to the Olympic Games, I don't think. 6'3", 102 kilo, and here we go. American football career. In 2009, it was reported that the new GWS franchise in the Australian Football League had offered Hayne a contract with $1.5 million a season to quit rugby league and take up Aussie rules. That's Aussie rules, that's not rugby league. That's the one where the guys are marking on top of those guys' shoulders, like trying to catch the ball. Where I called it being mossed, by like Randy Moss. In 2011, aged 23, Hayne intended to quit rugby league to pursue his dream of playing in the NFL. However, his failure to complete 12th grade and receive his high school certificate meant Hayne was ineligible to play college football in the United States. Really? In 2013, he organised 2 American football training sessions with college team UTS between the 2013 NRL season and the 2013 Rugby League World Cup. He also requested Gridiron Australia to organise an open trial with an NFL franchise, but his commitments to the Australian National Rugby League team during the World Cup prohibited him from attempting the sport switch at that time. So he worked with Gridiron Australia, which is the governing body of American football in Australia. Apparently they've got 70 teams spread over 7 states with 3,000 players. So he was already looking at doing it at that point. In 2014, he announced during a press conference that he would be departing rugby league in pursuit of a career in the NFL. Prior to his announcements, he was reportedly in negotiations with Parramatta, the team that he played for from the start, to sign a new 5-year contract worth $1.35 million a season, which would equate to more than 20% of the NRL's 2015 salary cap of $6.55 million. So each team's allowed to spend $6.55 million. So that contract that he walked out of would have been the largest playing contract, the most rich contract ever offered to an NRL player in history. So he walked out on that. And he walked out on it in October 2014, and 5 months later, on the 3rd of March 2015, the 49ers of the NFL announced they had signed undrafted free agent Hayne to a 3-year contract with a base salary of $1.575 million over the duration of contracts, and a $115,000 guarantee should he not make the 53-man roster in his first pre-season. He impressed several veteran Niners during the team's off-season workouts. Then starting quarterback Kirkpatrick called him a phenomenal athlete, adding, "It doesn't seem like there's much of a learning curve for him." Running back Reggie Bush predicted that Hayne would likely make the 49ers 53-man roster. He was expected to compete for the running back, kick returner and other special teams positions, which are the 2 positions I would love to do. See, it's really good reading this now, like a few months on, actually understanding what a running back is, what a kick returner is, what special teams is. Hayne made his pre-season debut against the Houston Texans, completing a 53-yard run with his second touch of the ball. He finished the game with 5 rushes for 63 yards, 2 punt returns for 24 yards, and 1 kick return for 33 yards. In Hayne's second pre-season game, he impressed again, finishing as the game's leading rusher with 54 yards on 8 carries. Again, in one of his first touches of the game, he pulled off a huge play, this time a punt return, catching the ball over his shoulders, which we saw in the last video, running for a 27-yard gain. He also impressed at running back, bursting through a hole, and broke down the left sideline for a gain of 34 yards. He played all 4 pre-season games. I was watching this sports story the whole entire way. I was watching it like a hawk. I'd basically look up the news stories. I'd type in his name to Google every single day, look at all the latest news stories. And after watching him carve up in the pre-season, unable to believe, on the 5th of September, he made the 53-man final roster by surviving the last day of cuts before the regular season. So, 2 weeks later, 14th of September, he made his NFL debut for the 49ers. He recorded 20 yards in his first game from scrimmage. However, he also muffed his first attempt at a punt return in front of the US television audience on Monday Night Football. That almost makes me want to cry, guys. I want to cry. He did all that awesome work and then he fucking dropped his first punt in front of everyone. Anyways, 7 weeks later, he was waived by the 49ers and subsequently signed with their practice squad. On 26th of December, the 49ers promoted Hayne to the 53-man roster again after placing Alex Boone on their injured reserve list. He announced his retirement from the NFL on 15th of May 2016 and joined the Fiji Sevens team in hope of playing in the 2016 Summer Olympics. He later explained that he retired due to not wanting to learn a new playbook, as the 49ers had hired Chip Kelly to be their new head coach for the 2016 season. That doesn't sound like a legitimate answer, to be honest. Chip Kelly. The old Chip Kelly. So when he went over to the Sevens, he played at Twickenham in the London Sevens. He competed in 5 of the 6 matches and only played a total of 15 minutes. Fiji reached the semi-final stage. He made the initial 23-member training squad for the Fiji team for the Olympics, but was not selected in the final squad. And now he's back in the NRL, carving up for Parramatta once again. So, JARRYD HAYNE, mate, if you ever see this, you're an absolute legend, an inspiration to me, an inspiration to many, and I hope that more rugby league players can believe in themselves enough to go after a dream and try and make it work. So, thanks. But anyways, let's watch your pre-season footage, because I can't wait.
Not much there this time. Texans up to the challenge as Mike Muhammad on the tackle of JARRYD HAYNE. Down at 2 at the 34.
There he is. Bun off the left. Bang! I've seen this run so many times, it's not even funny. I know it off by heart. AJ Boye.
But JARRYD HAYNE, one of the best rugby players in Australia, getting his first football action and looking good.
Yeah.
Have to run through a scrum on that play. Well blocked by the 49ers up front. Missed tackle open field. And we know that AJ Boye can run with anybody back there. And they needed that speed.
Bang! Oh, I can do that. Watch this.
Breaks one tackle.
Oh no, that wasn't it.
Across the 25 down at the 26
Not bad.
yard line.
Recognition is off the charts.
Hayne the carry. And Hayne
Oh, we're going to see every single carry in this video. That's good.
It's just 154. A few years later, he's a first-round draft pick. Pretty good bloom.
Nice.
Trying to find a little room for the first down, and doing so is Hayne as McKinney and Trade. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Hayne once more. Good tackle at the 25.
This is interesting, man. The last time I watched this was about 2 years ago, but I'm seeing it a whole lot differently now, obviously, so it's really quite cool.
JARRYD HAYNE back deep awaiting the Leckler punt. Good hang time. Hayne.
Nice. Bang. See ya.
At the 20-yard line. Hayne out of bounds at the 30. been impressive
Nice return.
in his first football game. A longtime rugby player, now with the Niners. You can feel that heat at the top of the stadium in those days. First down for Gabbert and the Niners. Hayne with the catch and an excellent tackle.
Oh no!
The pass is incomplete as Mohammed
Lucky.
loose from JARRYD HAYNE.
That's the classic type of balance that you're looking for in this offense.
JARRYD HAYNE, 8 yards deep. Out he comes from the end zone. Hayne picking his way up the sideline.
This is a nice run. Look at this stiff arm. See ya.
A stiff arm and down at the 26-yard line. The tackle by Stevie Brown for the Houston Texans. But a pretty impressive kickoff return by a guy who's becoming a real interesting story in this preseason, former rugby player JARRYD HAYNE.
Well, he's phenomenal. Even though he runs vertically, you see how vertical he is? If you're not properly set up and you're trying to reach and grab a guy, you're going to get that arm stuck in your face.
Defensive won't just be Bowman. It'll be Glenn Dorsey coming back. He's not playing tonight, but Glenn missed all of last year. Here's JARRYD HAYNE. How about that catch?
How about that catch?
Say hey.
Say hey hey. Hayne playing. Uses the blockers. Makes them miss.
Good day, mate.
What a run.
He does this
What a
couple more
fucking
times.
run.
We're all going to be eating Vegemite up here.
Well,
Look at this.
It's a bomb of a kick, and look at this catch over the shoulder, and then here's what you love.
Could have
again.
easily
We saw
dropped that,
last
eh?
week in the open field, the vision, the cutting ability, shakes off Kyle Wilbur right there. Look at him read the block in front of him by Bruce Miller.
The ball punted away again to Hayne. And he'll bring us.
Bang. No way.
There's a couple more miss. And the punter has to stop him. Chris Jones.
He should have absolutely trucked into that punter rather than stepping. He would have smashed him.
35 yards.
Ted, it's ridiculous. I mean, Jimmy Tom Sula said it last week. He's a world-class professional athlete, and he continues to show it.
Hell yeah. He's world class, alright.
JARRYD HAYNE, well, these are innovative for sure. They are impactful. This Australian import, a 34-yard punt return. There's the Xfinity. Infinity. Innovative move.
Those Gunners...
The Infinity innovative move of the night. JARRYD HAYNE. Oh, mate.
Down and cover kicks on the outside for the punt team. Very, very athletic, and 2 weeks in a row, JARRYD HAYNE's made him look silly.
Well, that gets everybody's attention. I don't think punts have been this exciting around here in a while.
Oh,
Chris Jones.
oh, you'd just be loving it.
Sorry, this is Tom.
You can't have a better start. You just can't. What a story. Unbelievable. See that step again? Sees the vision. He's got the vision, man. He knows that. He knows to beat that first guy and then to just open up. And I don't know. I guess it'll be very interesting to actually hear his opinion of how it felt putting a helmet on, because I still haven't yet. I'm yet to do that. So that'll be interesting.
Has made, and if you thought he made a statement last week, he's screaming from a mountaintop in his first quarter.
It's going to be hard to not put that guy on this football team.
Oh yeah.
The 49ers, unlike last Saturday, did not give Gabbert much of a chance in the first half
Nice.
to do anything as Hayne gets a carry here. So JARRYD HAYNE, who
Well,
did not run
they
for
lost
scrimmage
yards,
in the
but
first half, does so to start the second.
How they look on tape, but when Kilgore gets back playing center, they're going to have a lot of options playing that right guard position.
So Dylan Thompson, the third quarterback for the 49ers, is in. JARRYD HAYNE gets the carry.
Which then allows Looney and Marcus Martin and Brandon Thomas and Ian Silverman, he's in the mix as well, to really focus
Good run.
on that right guard position.
So now Hayne pushing across the 40.
Unbelievable on special teams in the first half. That's the first punt return. Just
yeah.
big bomb out kicked his coverage. Hayne makes a great catch and then just making people miss. Watch this little move right there. Those Gunners are so athletic. To make those guys miss, then stick his foot in the ground and get vertically north and south up the field. You average 9 yards a punt return in this league, you're pretty good. 28 yards a return on those 3 returns.
That was our Mendocino power performer. There's a power run.
Haha, yeah.
And JARRYD HAYNE
There's no running out.
to the Dallas 25.
Look, we've all watched a lot of preseason football this year. I'll say it right now. This is the story of the preseason in pro football. really is. This guy has never played football before. A terrific rugby player, but just his abilities and learning the terminology and the line calls. Look at him switch the ball.
Fucking nice.
Wicked straight arm. JARRYD HAYNE has been fantastic. Not just for this team, but the story around the NFL and globally is awesome.
Tim, there's a wonderful phrase in Australia. The Aussies are fabulous people, love sport, and the wonderful phrase they use is "no worries, mate." No worries, no worries. As if to say, no problem, don't worry about it, no worries. JARRYD HAYNE is putting together a no worries first 2 weeks here.
I hate to say it, but I bet a few more.
Yeah, no worries, man. We do. We say no worries pretty much every sentence.
You know they're excited. How do you control?
Yeah, no worries.
Celebrating Ted in the press box.
So it's interesting. I talked to Lawrence Okoye about this week, and I asked him, did you talk to JARRYD HAYNE much, given what Lawrence went through, coming from another country, and he said nothing. Not really, because Jared's journey is much different than mine. JARRYD HAYNE had played a ball sport, Lawrence hadn't, but he really said, I know what it's like when you have a lot of people in your ear, at home, the media coming to cover, and so I've really tried to let Jared alone.
I think you look at Hyde, you look at Kendall Hunter, Reggie Bush, Mike Davis. There's good running backs. His biggest role certainly will start as a return man based on what we've seen.
And gets yardage off the right side. So, of course, JARRYD HAYNE, who made a declaration last fall in Australia that he was going to leave the Australian Rugby League to pursue a
Look at this guy.
American football career.
Seeing himself up there on the screen with a helmet on. His dreams come true. I wonder how he really felt.
And eventually, Jim Tomsula winds up playing a big role in his decision to come to San Francisco.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Jimmy's got experience coaching guys who never played before. You talked about Lawrence Okoye earlier. And Jim Caldwell's a fine man, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. No question, but in terms of the personality and the likability, got to go with Jimmy T. Can run after the catch, can block, can line up at a lot of...
Didn't they get a new coach that didn't want to use Hayne or something? That's actually ringing a bell now.
Now, Hayne was brought down for a loss of problems. He was brought down by the face mask. So 49ers will get yardage and a first down out of this. Whoops, right there. Ryan Russell. And here's an interesting thing. How important is it for JARRYD HAYNE, do you think, to do this, to be able to play this side of special teams?
Well, no doubt. I mean, the more you can get out of a guy in terms of the teams, the better. Not just as a return guy, not just as potentially a reserve running back, but a guy, there's only so many roster spots. Cover kicks, be able to do everything, and he is running right down the field, going to get in on this play.
And there he slowed up the kick returner, Ben Molina. But I would suspect that, Tim, that he really has to be able to play special teams on both sides, right?
And he can. I mean, what you just saw there and how he ran down the field, he was the first guy down covering that kick and had an impact.
Hey man, put me as a gunner, I'll be one, alright? I'll step those blockers on my way down the field. Make sure I'm the first one there.
Just watch JARRYD HAYNE run down the
Read
field.
the step.
He's the first guy down there. He's going to go right around the blocker, not ready for him. Forces the returner to stop. And then all the pursuit catches up. That's a really good job. Special teams.
Pretty good night.
Terrific.
JARRYD HAYNE, number 38. The rugby player, what a story. Discovered on YouTube. That's right.
Discovered on YouTube. Was he?
From the 33.
Nice.
Cuts it up inside, a return of 10 out to the 43. And now here's Hayne in the game. He's got it, and he is stood up by Shaquille Barrett, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the one thing that JARRYD HAYNE will learn, and is learning quickly, in that rugby, they run fairly erect, and unless you're Eric Dickerson, that doesn't work in this league. You give guys the chest, they're going to take it. You've got to lower that pad level a little bit, but he's strong, he's fast. He's got a real good shot at making this team in San Fran.
Stays in the game. He's out on a pass pattern. Gabbert looking for him.
Oh.
It's incomplete. He overthrew him. Stephen Johnson
It was pretty obvious. Blaine Gabbert's got a pretty good command of this offense.
Come on, Hayne.
He's smacked.
I guess you can't return it for 30 yards every single time, can you?
Making people miss. This guy right here has been tough to block.
Yeah. Oh,
Out of
nice.
the backfield. So JARRYD HAYNE catches a pass for a first down.
I want to watch that one again. Yeah. Oh, shit,
Here's
bro.
HAYNE out of the back.
Wait,
Smacked.
he just stepped his opposite man exactly the way that I would expect me to do it. Watch this. Watch this.
Stopped, so
This is making people miss.
Ha.
This guy right here is
Bang.
tough to block.
here's HAYNE out of
That's
the
me.
backfield.
That's me right
So
there.
JARRYD HAYNE catches a pass for a first down.
Yeah, Hayne.
And again, showing what we've now seen enough in 3 games to understand. If he can get into the open, this guy knows what he's doing.
Bang.
And just running a little option route on the linebacker, and you love the ball location from Blaine Gabbert. I mean, nobody had a chance to get that. Watch the ball location. Good little read and route. Seeing the outside leverage of the back.
Screen.
Chuck Jacobs up here at the top. Haven't seen him a lot this preseason.
HAYNE goes out of the backfield, and Thompson tries to throw it to him, incomplete. Denver's got an eye on HAYNE. They're not losing him.
Well, and you can see Dylan Thompson right there is talking to JARRYD HAYNE like he should have ran out to the flat rather than just turning around, and didn't seem to run the right route for his quarterback, at least according to that body language from Dylan Thompson.
Another area to watch tonight, JARRYD HAYNE will get one more chance to cement what he hopes will be a spot on the 53-man next week. And for more on that, let's go down to the field and join Dennis.
Check it out, Ted. How often do you see this? Now, typically,
I just
you
bought
gotta
one of
be
those.
the #1 pick in the entire NFL draft before your jersey hits the rack. But JARRYD HAYNE was at the 49er team store just a few days ago. Incredible story. The Australian ex-rugby player JARRYD HAYNE leads the team in rushing and has arguably been the 49ers preseason MVP. Now, typically, a guy of his stature doesn't get a lot of coverage, but there are 20 Australian members here to cover him 2 weeks ago in the game against Dallas. Now,
The veteran Mike Cyphers punts it away. JARRYD HAYNE, a very short
JARRYD HAYNE. Come on, boy.
Boy, he
Let's go.
Snap there. He actually turned that into about a 5-6 yard advantage.
Of course he did. I'd do that.
Ball hit.
Another veteran probably playing for a roster spot.
Sturdy special teams guy here.
Oh,
Cyphers
fumbles.
has time after dropping the snap, has time to get it away, and HAYNE is coming back.
Let's
to
go,
the
Hayne.
yard line with it.
Make them miss. Ah, see, I haven't seen any of these ones.
8 yards. There's
I've
also
only seen his
flag down
best
the line of
plays, so
scrimmage.
it's good to see all these.
That's one
Really
first-round
good.
pick right there, number 85.
Who's still here?
Who's still here and is going to show up, I think, in a big way.
And that's how you compensate. Is that people like learning and being themselves again.
No, it's exciting times, I think.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's exciting. Well, it was.
And this is what you want to see.
It was the most exciting thing in my whole life, watching this.
Special teams.
That's right. We talked about that in the open after Dennis talked about JARRYD HAYNE, that he's going to have to show that he's more than a return guy, that he can be a core special teamer, which means running down and covering kicks. And I've always enjoyed, doing a lot of games that Mike Nolan was the head coach or coordinator. I've always enjoyed talking to Mike.
There's JARRYD HAYNE getting a carry from scrimmage on 3rd down.
They can protect. They're just going to JARRYD HAYNE.
Yeah. With timeouts, they can do that. And HAYNE gets a first down. That's the beauty of having timeouts. I think I vaguely remember that. If HAYNE gets a carry. 49ers had timeouts.
Where's he going? Left or right? Going right.
That would be the case.
Oh,
HAYNE does a nice job and drives that ball down about 6 yards.
not a lot of space there.
Shot it right about 50.
This is so good seeing all of these other
He
runs,
was at LSU.
honestly.
His return guys there, Odell Beckham, who's now with the Giants, and Tyrann Mathieu. Pretty good return guy.
See, if there was a hole there, he would have sliced through, but there's no hole. I mean, you need your line to produce, don't you? You really do. Or else you got no hope.
The Arizona Cardinals. T-Mac can coach. And that's an area now, when you look at the return game especially, you want 9 yards out of your punt return or more in the return yardage, and the 49ers are way over that this preseason. 6.5 yards per return last year. And that number's going up, and a big part of it is certainly the return guys, but the coaching of T-Mac.
So JARRYD HAYNE getting his 4th and 5th carries from scrimmage. throw and catch.
Good.
JARRYD HAYNE.
Let's look at the move. Let's look at the move that he put on his man. Be similar to the other one, I guarantee it. Except he's on the outside lane now. Oh no, not this one.
JARRYD HAYNE.
Oh, what's happened here? Fuck's sake. Bang step.
Low throw and catch.
Nice, I guess.
JARRYD HAYNE.
Can't do much else really.
Use for Hayne as a pass receiver.
Coverage by the backer. Dylan Thompson again sneaking out to his left side.
Oh,
Down and away to his target, JARRYD HAYNE. Picking up a couple of yards. Oh,
nice.
Look at Hayne.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's going to resonate.
They definitely gave him a lot of minutes, didn't they?
Took some punts in the first quarter, but now he's doing.
Honestly, guys, after watching all these games and seeing all these highlights, how did he not stay in the league? Like, what the fuck? Seems crazy to me, honestly.
Is really the keys to making sure he is on the 53.
and just look at the vision in some of these effective cuts. I mean, a dead leg right there to shake the first guy.
Dead leg.
And then right here, just
Oh!
dead legs it, and then coming on the safety.
Bang!
Bang! Right there, slams that back inside.
Bang!
Gets
Oi!
away from that tackle.
Oh, you guys say that I say.
Cuts.
You guys say that I say bang. All right.
I mean,
Have a
dead
listen.
leg right there to shake the first guy. And then right here, just kind of dead legs it, and then coming on the safety, just bang! Right there, slams that back inside. Gets away from that tackler. Really impressed just watching his vision and those decisive cuts where Ted, his pads are always seem to be over his feet when he makes those cuts.
Face mask. Number 83 offense. 15-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Another personal foul. This one on Grimble.
Being a star in another sport and having the attention, none of it's too big for him in terms of the pressure to perform.
Nah, it's not. He's been under heaps of pressure. Oh, where are you going, man?
Wow, Hayne. Well, that one will get a little YouTube time. Look at the 49ers sideline. Look at the players on the sideline.
Oh, they love
They're
it.
going crazy as Hayne just shoulder blocked.
Shoulder block.
To the turf.
An illustration of a multitude of skill sets. Another dead leg slow down, then turn the.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
First guy, and then flattens the cornerback Lowell Rose on the sideline as he tries
So
to clear as
awesome.
he tackles JARRYD HAYNE.
In that picture, that's JARRYD HAYNE's mother, sister, and
Look at-
uncle.
and some Rhiners.
Australia.
The 49ers self-inflict themselves.
So Hayne gets a run there. It doesn't go very far. And yet another JARRYD HAYNE moment.
That guy's a stud,
He
man.
had a pretty good third quarter.
Whether he dead legs you or runs over you, he's getting yards.
Oh shit! He's getting yards.
In the first quarter tonight. Third quarter, a lot of scrimmage play, running and receiving.
Makes me so happy watching this, man. Oh, seriously.
Santos hangs well. Hayne's going to have a shot. From the 6.
Where are you going, mate?
Flag.
Where are you going? Oh!
Well, it may come back. It's still exciting. And
Fuck you.
preseason, it doesn't bother you as much when you see the potential, the upside. Hayne runs that back over 25 yards.
He makes it look easy. I mean, I have not seen him make one bad cut this preseason where he cuts back into a cover guy. That's true.
That's called sidestepping, guys. That's called vision. That's what we have in rugby. It's what I have. It's what I believe I can do. I believe I can do this. I believe I can play like this guy. I believe it. You dream it, you believe it, and you achieve it. If you don't do it in those three, if you don't do those three in that order, ain't gonna happen. I dreamed it. I'm starting to believe it, and when I do 100%, I will achieve it. But I think it's going to be in college, not in the NFL. My dream is to have some footage of me playing for a college that I can post on this channel for you guys to see. So this whole journey can come full circle. So I plan on being a walk-on in a college football team at some point in the next year. So I haven't actually said that on camera before, but that's my dream, and I believe it, and I'm going to achieve it.
Best front office executive in pro football, man. You are tight, Guido.
You're always giving it to
Clothing
me, too.
provided,
You know,
clothing
always.
provided by your wife, right? Come on, Dix with the big gain. Now punch the ball inside the 40. Challenge Harold to see if they can
Pitch.
finish without any of his big.
Where you going?
Jared Hayne is over 100 all-purpose yards.
He's not running very fast. I don't know why. Sort of like taking his time.
Are you kidding me? And I think he changes everything in terms of opening.
Like I would expect him to sort of accelerate more so into the tackles. Is it because he doesn't want to get hit? Doesn't want to get injured, or what?
Just a playmaker that's averaged over 16 yards per catch for.
Haynes leaking out.
Oh, touchdown! Oh no!
Good wrap up and stop there
Damn.
by San Diego's Adrian Phillips.
He didn't get a touchdown, did
We're
he?
going to continue to talk
No.
about the 49ers. We're going to touch on the stadium.
No, I don't
Never
believe-
tried
I
Vegemite.
don't believe I have.
If Hayne makes this team, we're going to get a supply for everybody. And trust me, it is a very acquired taste.
Vegemite's disgusting, guys.
That's it. Wow. Guess that was it.
You heard Vegemite.
Al, thank you so much for coming by and giving us a little update on leave, especially. All right, let's go down to Dennis
Onside
O'Donnell.
is Jared Hayne, and Jared, for preseason games, how do you assess your game performance?
Yeah, I think I just try to get better every game. I think tonight was, probably my best night, getting low and getting through tackles.
How special was it for you to see your parents here or your family here tonight?
Yeah, it was great. They're very excited. So good to see them in America, and it's their first time, so they were very excited.
All right, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Jared Hayne. Let's go back upstairs.
All right, Dennis. Yeah, I would think they have good reason to be excited.
And couldn't you just tell right there it's not too big for him? Some wicked cuts on the field tonight and trucking some guys with power as well.
They may be back.
Absolutely brilliant. Isn't it, guys? I'm led to believe he had one touchdown. Let's see if he did.
Jarryd Hayne, you might have heard of him. He survived his first crushing tackle at 49ers training camp Sunday and then turned a few teammates' heads with a touchdown play that saw him run through 5 defenders.
Yeah. Alright, he didn't score a touchdown. Cancel that. But he falls 3 yards short of his first touchdown. So let's see this, and we're going to finish it on that.
After a long wait, Jarryd Hayne finally got his turn at running back against the Giants.
The Aussie, Jared Hayne, the one-time rugby player.
This is the NFL, this is real shit.
And they give it to him, and he takes the ball to the 3-yard line. A very interesting
Good run.
case. They bring him to camp. He was one of the great rugby players in the world. He said, I've done all I can there. Let me try the NFL, and here he is.
There he is, and there he is. That was a nice run.
And just for a fleeting moment, it looked as if the Aussie was set for his first touchdown. It was encouraging enough for the 49ers to give him another crack.
First and goal from the 4.
Go! Oh!
Bouncing his way
Damn.
to the 3-yard line.
His story's still one that's got America talking.
He played rugby until he was 27 years old, so he started about
He played rugby until he was 27 years old. Jeez, that sounds familiar.
19, I guess, and they sent him with it.
Man, oh my god, guys, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed watching that. What a story, what a story. When it first happened, I cut some clips up and made like a highlight video and put it up on YouTube. And unfortunately, when I partnered with this management company that I'm fucking trying to get out of because they're stealing all my revenue, I had to take it down because it was copyright or something. So they made me take it down. I don't have the video anymore, but that was my tribute to Jarryd Hayne's journey from the NRL to the NFL. And mate, I followed the story like a hawk. I didn't know anything about the game, but all I saw was his best runs, the best ones of what we just saw. And obviously I was impressed. I thought, I've seen him do that in rugby. I thought maybe one day I'd be able to give this game a go, but definitely I lost that for 2 years, and then I got it back at the start of this year. So with that said, that was fun. That was Jarryd Hayne. Jarryd Hayne, I bought his jersey about half an hour ago online, and I actually made a video about that, so you've probably seen that. But if you have made it to the end of this video and you have liked it, please press like. If you want to subscribe, please do. And I'll see you guys back here for another video very soon. Peace.